guys, we're about ready to get the show on the road and start painting this thing. We got it pretty much all prepped. We're gonna do some minor hand holding, like the sign, just to stop the paint in certain areas, just because it's so hard to put tape down on that area. But right now, actually, I'm gonna show you guys what happened to the truck. So you know how I was on stands, right, when I was cleaning it and whatnot and just getting all the brake stuff done? Well, I washed it in that video that you guys saw, and then the whole truck fell off the stands. Like, yeah, it like fell off completely. There's no wheels and tires on, so it kind of bent up the fenders because the wheels kind of jammed up in there because I had them leaning them up against it. So yeah, let's take a look at those. They probably need to be replaced. All right, so I know it probably doesn't look as bad on camera, but it is squished up. Okay, so right here, this is where the wheel came up and squished it. As you can see, I rolled it in and bunched it out at the same time. So it's squished up and out, and it's kind of hard to repair that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is squished up and out weird. So it's gonna be kind of hard to fix it, and I don't want to Bondo everything. And I figured it's probably just easier to buy new ones because the other one isn't as bad. If we go to this side for you guys, it isn't as bad. It did a little bit right here. But I'm just figuring, because if you look at this fender here, it's full of Bondo, and in that spot, it's like really thick, and it just kind of cracks up all the way up here. So in that place, it's gonna have a lot of Bondo. So I just figured we might just get new fenders for the driver's side and the passenger side, just to make it easier, so we don't have Bondo everywhere. Just to kind of make it more clean and less work for us. And we just basically unbolt the fenders, and then we can put a new one on. And then also, so that's the plan with the fenders. So also, when it fell off, it also bent the brake shields on it, on each side. They're kind of bent up. But I figure that won't be too bad. We'll bend them out of the way. Might eventually place them, but we'll just bend it back. So that's the damage that happened. I couldn't get it on film because I was late. So we just put it back up, and then we're gonna start this video. But that's with that. And now we pretty much got everything prepped. There actually wasn't a lot of prep I had to do. We just cover the backside so we wouldn't get after spray on this thing, even though we're gonna technically repaint it. But you know, so now with that, everything is done here. We might take one wheel off at a time when we paint it, just so it doesn't fall over again. But we're about ready to paint it, guys. So thanks for staying with me this far, and we will get painting this thing. So let's get started. Woo! Alright guys, we've got the painting done, we got the wheels and tires back on as well. So I think the next thing we're gonna do is clean up my mess back there. I left quite a mess. And then we'll be able to put the gas tank in in the morning. So I'm gonna clean myself up, clean everything around, and in the morning I'll come back and I'll show you guys how to put that, well, putting in the gas tank back in, and then I'll be able to show you the ending product. So, I'll be right back. Alright, it's the next day. It actually rained just a little bit, but thankfully it dried before it did that. And now, we can put the gas tank back in. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, we can put that gas tank back in, make it look complete and done as well. And it's gonna be awesome, guys. Alrighty, so what I think I'll actually do is I'm just going to use my mind powers. I'm just going to put it in by myself. I'm just going to flick it right in there. Do you think I can do it? I think I can do it. So we're going to move that over here. Are we ready? Get set. Here we go. Whoop. There we go. It is done. Ta-da. Anyways, with that in place, we got everything done here that we wanted to accomplish. So we painted everything. All the underneath, the undercarriage, we got the gas tank back in, we painted up there as well. So let's go around and show you guys what we did, just pretty much everything. So this is what we did. We basically got all that black, as you can see. I painted the exhaust. I know it'll probably burn off because I didn't put the heat paint on it, so it'll probably burn off. But I don't know, I might be changing the exhaust something, or somehow I might change the exhaust just a little bit. So that's why we put it there. And with the silver that we have on the back here, it looks pretty sick with the black. So that was a cool improvement. But as for that, and then it just continues up here. It's all black down there, just so we have no rust. I painted the wheels as well, because they were just kind of lame. So I just quickly sprayed painted them, because they're all rusted and whatnot in there. And with the fenders, we might replace those, you know, all that stuff. Painted this, got a little dirty because of the dust from cars driving by. But it looks sweet, guys. It's awesome. And the same over here. So that's what it looks like, guys. We've done a lot. It took forever to do it, but we got it done. So, that is the thing. And let's see if we can actually start it up. I think it'll start up. We hooked up the gas. Let's get started, boss. Okay, we gotta get it in here. Put in the key, turn it for us. There we go. Starts up. This thing's all started up now. Oh yeah. That's pretty sick, guys. It's all started. And maybe in the next video, we'll actually be able to test drive this thing, because we changed out the brakes and the back. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So let's actually turn this thing off. And yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's turn it off. Whoop. Oh, wrong way. Alright, there we go. That is done. Alrighty, guys, it's looking pretty cool. And with that all said and done, guys, thanks for joining me on this video. I actually made like a little GoFundMe page for this truck. I call her Lassie. So, that's what her name is. So, I actually made a little GoFundMe page. She will be in the description below. If you actually want to support me in this build, I thought it would be kind of cool. I don't know. So, yeah. And then if you want to see a Jeep Cherokee build in 10 minutes, it's going to pop up right here, too. So, yeah. With that all said and done, thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you later. Whoop.